My name's Genesis Elijah. I'm a rapper, artist, South London boy, doing my thing, man. Probably started at primary school, so I probably started listening to like what other kids were listening to. So maybe when I was about 6, 7, kind of listening to like, they would listen to like Big Daddy Kane and that kind of stuff. And my cousin would listen to Big Daddy Kane and Public Enemy. And I kind of, when I was 10, listening to like Ice Cube, like America's Most Wanted, that's when I kind of decided, yeah, this is it. This is what I want to do. This is the future for me. I started writing rhymes when I was probably around 10, 11. And I just write verses, just kind of copying what Ice Cube would say, or like a little later copying what Snoop would say, just kind of imitating what they were doing, and then slowly but surely started getting my own style. When you bought a single back in the day, it'd have like an instrumental in it, right? So like, what you do, yeah, you get the instrumental and you put it on like on the PC, and through the PC speakers, then you get a cassette, and the cassette had like a mic on it when you recorded in it. So you press play on the instrumental, record on the tape, play and record on the tape, and then rap your verse. That'd have been like 1990, maybe 91, 92, 93. When I went to high school, then I kind of stopped like recording like that. But then one of my boys had like he had the little hi-fi, he had a karaoke system, and like used to hook that up to the PlayStation Music 2000. The straw that broke the camel's back would have been trying to find people that were as hungry as me, and trying to find people that had the vision that I had. And I was in a situation where I was recording, because this is another thing people forget here. Like even when I was away, I was always recording up until a point. I was trying to get things out there. The 12 dropped, then the album dropped, then the mixtape dropped. Now when the mixtape dropped in 2006, even after that I was recording the whole way through. But every time I was recording, like producers weren't mixing things down, producers weren't getting things to me. Like it was just like, what I was doing wasn't important to them, and I understand that everyone's got their own things in it, but I was banging against that door the whole time. And then on top of that, like the money wasn't really right in the game, like the shows, the money wasn't all that. I wasn't, and I didn't really like it anymore. Like it wasn't a thing where I would wake up in the morning and want to write, like how I am now and how I was before. Like I wake up and I need new beats because I need to write. You know what I mean? And I got purpose, but back then I never had that purpose. All I had was CDs to sell. So I already had my CDs to sell. That's all I did was I was selling CDs and stuff, but I just wasn't feeling it. I weren't liking it anymore. I'd do a couple of tracks of people, a couple of features, but even that, it just wasn't a level that I was happy with. And so I thought, you know what, the best thing to do right now is just allow it, man. Let me just step away from it and see what happens after that. And I didn't even plan on coming back ever. I was like, right, I'm done with it, I'm gonna do something else. But I always had people telling me, oh, come on man, you gotta do, I know you're gonna come back, And I was like, nah, I ain't coming back. And it wasn't until I kind of had so much time away and then started seeing the game get a little bit more organised, and I started seeing like the ceiling, where the ceiling was before, was gone, it broken through with artists that had come through and had smashed it with artists like Low Key that were doing their thing. And it was like, okay, we got artists like that do have similar views that I have about the music game, and if they can do it and they're being successful with it, then it's like, okay, cool, I can do it as well. Even if you never heard of me and if you saw the title and the cover, you'd be like, what's going on here, innit? Like, that's the way it is. But the album is pretty much kind of like chronicling the journey, so from the start to where we are right now. And before I was famous, it's an ironic type of title. And the album is just really just showing that, and the album's gonna just take you back a little bit and show you like how I came up to, and why I am the way I am, and why I do what I do. And it's a personal album, man. And a lot of rappers wouldn't really get that personal on certain tracks. Like I mentioned certain things that a lot of rappers maybe wouldn't say, but it's like, this is art, innit? And I put everything on the line. I put everything out there. Like I'm the product, so I put it all on the record. Every rhyme I write is for the youth. Like okay. everything I write, yeah, is for the people that are coming up in it. And like, it's not all positive, and I'm not telling you to do. I'm not gonna be condescending or say you should do this or you should do that. But it's just the difference. One of the only difference from being young to being what you might think is grown is understanding consequence. That's it. Like, your thought process to do what you do doesn't change at all. And it's like the only thing I can tell you, I can show you is the consequences of what happens if you're gonna do these certain things. Everything I write to the British government is like, if you look here at what I'm saying, and I'm speaking from like the average point of view, man. Like if you see like what I'm writing about, and even if forget the writing, if you see why I started writing the way I write and the things that I've gone through to get where I am, then you can see the problems, you can see what's wrong. And the mad thing is as well is like our country, we're in a position, or we're in a position now, but it's slowly kind of going the wrong way, where we have opportunity to change because we're not so far down the road. Most of us are anyway. Like, most of us aren't beyond the poverty line, and we have an opportunity to change certain things. But yeah, holler at me, man. GenesisElijah.blogspot.com. Right there, man, and plus the Facebook, the Twitter, the YouTube, it's all there. So just come see me, man. But this is Genesis Elijah. Big shout out to codeemphasis.com to keep showing the real, keep pushing the real. You know how we do, man. Stay live.
Chante l'amour aux poussières du chemin.